Hey guys, I wanted to make a video because I just remembered something and I was talking to my house guest about it, but I wanted to talk to YouTube about it too because when I was in the hospital, then God used his laptop for a while. Okay, this is the thing. It's not your apartment, it's God's apartment. It's not your house, it's God's house. It's not your laptop, it's his laptop. It's not your phone, it's his phone. It's not your body, it's his body, okay? This is the thing we don't remember about God. But one of the things he did while I was in the hospital, he locked, like, I was locked out of my laptop, okay? Or not, no, it was before that. It was during the part where I could write, and I was asking him to help me write my book. And so he was helping me write the book. He would literally fill in words, paragraphs would be printed in different font. Okay, this is reality. This is what the God that I worship, the God that I believe in, is not dead, is very much alive and very much active in all kinds of areas of your life. Okay, God does stuff that is weird. Like, he hides your phone, he bends your wheelchair, like a metal clip that's, or not a metal clip, it's a metal post, okay? It's actually bent because he did that while I was in the hospital to keep my catheter bag on. But the nurses didn't like it, so they kept going like, what on earth? How do you even get this on there? And then they struggled with it, and finally they got the bag off to empty my catheter bag, but God's the one who meant it. He's the one who stuck my catheter bag on there so that I could pull up next to the toilet and empty it out that way. But you know, for the nurses, that's okay. They can figure it out and take it off. But this is the thing, okay? Whether you believe me or not, I know that I'm saying a lot of stuff that sounds crazy. And hey, it's alright. I am crazy. I have bipolar, okay? I am on medications. I have multiple sclerosis. Okay, so if you want to think I'm crazy, then think I'm crazy. But reality is that God does stuff like hide your phone and talk to people and fill out your meal tickets with what food you want and bend parts on your wheelchair. This is the God I worship. It's a God that's alive. It's the God that made Jesus and sent him, and the God that made a way out of this place, that the God that took a screenshot. That was the whole point of this video, okay? When I was in the hospital, God took a screenshot from heaven, and I saved it to my computer, like, almost immediately. It was like, save it, okay? Because it's so cool. But it's, okay, there's heaven up above the clouds. Up above the clouds, there was a mountain, like a hill. It looked like a big, huge, I mean, it was just dark, but up above the clouds, okay? And then you could see a hole in the clouds, and that was almost like you were looking into water, okay? But there was the sun. You were looking down. There's the sun over here, and then there's Earth, okay? That's a picture he took. That's reality, okay? It's on my laptop, but I can't get into my laptop, or I'd show you that, okay? Because it's a beautiful picture. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I would show you, but God took that screenshot from heaven. Heaven is just another dimension. It's like here on the earth, okay, we can study the earth, we can study this world, we can study this universe as we have. We can send rockets up and go into space and learn all about the different planets and everything. The problem is, we are in a bubble, okay? So all this stuff we learn is just stuff about our bubble, like, which is cool. I mean, we can figure out how to go to the edge of the universe, like the edge of our bubble, and we can figure out how to go deeper into the earth, into the nature of our bodies, everything. We can study ourselves. However, right outside our bubble is another bubble, okay? It's like, no, it's not another bubble at all. It's just reality. And reality is heaven. Reality is God. Reality sits on top of the clouds. Reality is that there's actually mountains on top of the clouds. We just can't see it because no matter how far we go out, no matter how we study, even though we can fly planes and see, I've seen the top of clouds from planes, and it's really beautiful and everything, but planes still fly in their own bubble, okay? They can't, even rockets, even everything, you're just going to the outer edges of your bubble. You can never actually, you can, even if you find out, oh wow, there's other bubbles out there, there's other dimensions out there, there's other universes out there, there's other universes within me. Like, no matter how small we go, we can't go small enough. There's atomic particles, there's subatomic particles. Like, we can't, wow. So, like, it's infinity. Okay? It's infinity out, it's infinity in. And we get to see only a small element of it because we're kind of trapped in our own bubble, and it's okay. It's a very real bubble. We have real walls. When I was home from the hospital, I tried running into my door, okay, because I thought, I realized, oh, it's a bubble, I can pop it. And so I tried rolling my wheelchair, backing it out through the door, because at least I was smart enough to know I can't just go through the door front ways just in case it is a real door. You know, even though I know, okay, this is a bubble. So the thing is, you can't pop this bubble. The way you pop this bubble is by dying. And depending on what you believe, depending on if you believe in God and Jesus, and then you go to heaven when you die. If you don't, then you're trapped in this bubble, okay? Then you're stuck on earth. You're still, like, your soul is still alive, but you're stuck, okay? You can't go to heaven unless you believe in God and believe in Jesus, okay? Jesus died for you. God sent a way out. God said, okay, they don't realize they're just trapped in a bubble. And so God was like, why don't they see how beautiful, how amazing, how wonderful this bubble is that I've created for them? Like, God just had a thought, hey, I wish there were little mini gods so I won't be lonely. And then that thought led to another thought, like, each little mini god would have to have a mini life and a mini kids and many, like, maybe not kids, but many grandparents, many everything. Like, this thought took on a life of its own, okay, because everything that God thinks happens. And so when he thought of making the universe and including me, including you, giving us lives, then it's reality, okay? That's what happens when God thinks. And so he wanted us to know. He was like, wait a second, this life, this thought has taken on a life of its own. Okay, so then he nurtured the thought, and he formed us a world, and I thank him for this world because it's amazing, okay? But the thing is that God knew, okay, well, if I thought this universe into existence, then I gotta make a way for these people, because the poor people, like, they all are little mini gods, and so they think they're in control of their universe, but really it's just a bubble. But there's got to be a way for them to escape this bubble and go into, like, reality. Okay, reality is God, reality is heaven, reality is outside of this bubble we call life, and we call it universe. So God made a way out. He sent that way to earth because he was like, these people need a way out, and so he sent us away. Jesus did a whole bunch of amazing things and told us about, like, wait a second, this is just a Bible, guys. Okay, he didn't use those words because he wasn't in 2020, but he told the people that no, you're just in a bubble, okay? This isn't reality. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you, like, this isn't not. When I go, I'll prepare a place for you. Okay? That's what Jesus said. Jesus said, like, okay, cast all your cares upon him, because, well, maybe Jesus didn't say that, but the psalmist said it. Because, like, wait a second. Stop getting so consumed with this bubble, because in reality it just is a bubble, but we still live in it. We can't pop it. We can't drive through our doors. We can't use our wheelchairs to roll through our door and pop this bubble we call life. Okay? We have to die to pop this bubble we call life. And we die in many different ways, but if we don't know Jesus, then we're stuck on earth. We're stuck in this bubble we call earth, in this universe. And that's the sad reality of life. But I'm gonna brush my teeth and do all that stuff and then get out of here. Thanks, guys. Bye.